Hi, welcome to Diamond Custom Paint Shop. This is just another quick video on how to mix LiME's 90s orange or neon orange. You can either get this in the Pigment maker, which is just a powdered form that you'll mix yourself, which is great for small quantities, or you can go ahead and get it already mixed up in clear base coat and you just add reducer. In this video, I'm going to show you how to mix it in the Pigment maker, because if you get this, you just mix it 50-50 with reducer and then a little more reducer depending on what you're spraying out, like an airbrush or a small tip gun. So we'll put this off to the side. And so the other products you're going to need are LiME's clear base coat and LiME's reducer. Now I have my base coat mixed in this bottle and my reducer in this one. So that's how we'll kind of be putting it in our cup. And here on our glass jar here, I already have it measured. That's our full measurement. The first line is going to be our 50%, because what we're going to do is we're going to mix our clear base coat and a reducer first at a 50-50 ratio, and then we're going to go ahead and add our pigment maker to that mix. So let's go ahead and get started here. Put these off to the side. So we'll grab our clear base coat. Let's put it in here. If you want to get your hands on some of this, these 90s colors or any of LiME's products, go down to the link in the description there and you'll get 10% off anything on LiME's website there. Just use the code that's there. And also go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more reviews and just videos in general on painting. Okay, now we're going to add the reducer up to the second line. Here we go. I gotta grab a stir stick, and we're just gonna give that a good stir. Get that mixed together before we add our pigment into it. Now, when you get this, it comes with a measuring spoon or a spoon to put your mixture in, your powder into here, and it also comes with a filter, which I recommend filtering it out before you put it in your gun, because it is a pigment, and just in case you didn't get all the pigments dissolved, you want to filter that out first. Okay, so we got that mixed up. Now we're going to open up our pigment maker, and that's our orange there, nice and bright. Now in the directions here, it says 1 scoop per 1 ounce of base coat, well, your mixture. So we have 3 ounces total, so we're going to add 3 scoops of this. Or if you wanted to, this whole container to 12 ounces. Now, the good thing with this is you could mix the whole container if you have a 12 ounce. Well, actually, you would need a 24 ounce because you would double it if you added your reducer in. But anyways, you can mix this up. And once you mix it with the reducer, it's still good. Put it in a container. It won't harden up or anything because you just add reducer and base coat together. So we're going to add 3 scoops here. And I kind of like to mix this as I go, kind of put a scoop in, kind of mix it around, try to break up the clumps. Just kind of helps it mix a little better so you don't end up with as many clumps at the end. We add our second scoop. Like I said, this is a 50-50 mix with reducer. If you're going to spray out an airbrush, you're going to want to reduce it a little more. But this is a good starting point if you wanted to store it at the 50-50, because then you can use it out your regular gun. Or if you wanted to use a mini gun, you'd add a little bit of reducer, more reducer to it. And then if you wanted to use out of an airbrush, a little bit more. And we'll add our last scoop here for a total of 3 in the 3 ounces of liquid there, clear base coat with the reducer combined. And there you go. It's that easy. Like I said, you would strain this into another container and then use that to put in your guns. And we'll be right back, and we'll cut away and we'll be spraying this kind of a fade onto a neon red I already have laid down. So we'll be right back, and you can see it being sprayed on.